say something to this young man. I think if you're watching this, I think what you did was commendable. I think you did a good job in today's time standing up for your values and how you want to raise your child and how you want your woman to be. But I'm going to tell you this. It is important that you vet a woman. Nothing about Keke Palmer ever gave off wife, gave off mother. Nothing about her lifestyle, her life and her thoughts and ideology, and just the way she moves gave off long-term marriage, wife, mom.
There's always been a source of, I guess you would say, pain and resentment. Why did my gender have to define the power that I have in the world? And why does my gender get to decide my sexuality? Since I was a young girl, I always questioned the boxes I was forced to be in. It starts with who you're supposed to be as a child, who you're supposed to be as a black person, who you're supposed to be as a woman. And then those walls just try to cage you in who you are as a creative, who you are as a friend.
I don't need nobody to provide for me. And if that's all, when I see, that makes guys squirm a lot of times, specifically industry guys. When I ask a dude to just be cool and be somebody, just be himself, he don't know what to do with himself.
Oh my gosh, I hate misogyny. I hate the patriarchy. You're done. You're done. You're done.
So, unfortunately, for whatever reason, you were attracted to her. You decided to give her your seed. And you decided to be in a relationship. And you had some expectations of her that, honestly, she never gave you a reason to have. So, although I agree with your statement, young man, I want to say that you bear some fault in this too, because you did not properly vet Keke Palmer before you gave her your child. And now, regardless of the fact that you're broken up, you're gonna have to deal with her for the rest of your life. If you didn't impregnate her, you could have moved on and found the woman that you actually wanted, that had the type of values that you actually uphold, but you didn't. And that's a cautionary tale for men. Stop letting a woman's beauty or whatever get you into a situation where you're going to later regret it. Because now this guy is public enemy number one to all feminists. And because of the way women responded to this, a lot of men are not going to say anything either.
I ain't saying nothing.
And that's how feminism works. It works to shame men from doing what they biologically are supposed to do. Men are supposed to sound the alarm. Men are protectors. So when a man says, you are a mother, you are my girlfriend or wife, you are not supposed to be looking like that. I expect more from you. I want you to come up. You as a wife or as a woman should not be offended. You should feel loved, that a man cares about you that much, that he doesn't want others to see you in a negative light. And he doesn't want other men to see you in a negative light. Forget what these women think, they're single. Forget what these women think, they're not in good marriages. Forget what these women think and these feminists think, they hate men. They don't listen to men. They don't care about men. A man is supposed to protect you, and protection doesn't always just mean jumping in front of a bullet. Sometimes it means telling you a hard truth that you don't want to hear so that you can act accordingly. And that's what he was doing. And he realized that it was in vain. And it's just going to continue. It's going to continue making men be quiet because they're not going to speak up because they don't want the backlash. Now this man has got backlash for just simply saying, I don't like what she was wearing. And some people were like, oh, you're mom shaming. He mom shamed her. So just because you're a wife or just because you're a mother, you can't dress like this. No. I'm going to just tell you what it is, okay? When you become a mom, when you become a wife, you are held to a higher standard by God, by your husband, and by your children, and hopefully yourself. It's like when you become a Christian, you don't do what you used to do. When you become a wife, you don't hang around certain women anymore who are not wives or have a feminist mindset if you want your marriage to work, according to stats and in general. You get away from the old and you embrace the new. And the problem with feminism today, it's got women thinking that they can have their cake and eat it too. They can sleep with who they want. They can date who they want. They can live how they want, dress how they want, eat what they want, do what they want, and not have any consequences. They can raise their child however they want and not have consequences. And it's not true. It's just not true. So when you become a wife, you have a higher standard. Yes, you're supposed to be different. Wives don't go the same places they used to go. Especially if those places are not conducive for a healthy marriage, like the club and bars. They don't dress the way they used to dress. If they was trying to have a hot girl summer before, you ain't having one now. You're married and you represent your husband. You have his last name. If you enjoy what you heard or watched, please consider subscribing to my channel. More content updates coming very, very soon. God bless.